Today we will be discussing Azure storage devices. Azure gives you a lot of solutions for your storage needs. We will be discussing first one is blob storage. Blob storage is used to store unstructured huge volume of data. This data can be used for analytic purposes. Second, we will discuss Azure Files. How you can how you can use Azure file shares on cloud computing environment. The third would be Azure Queues, and the fourth one would be Azure Disks. So let's discuss what are the benefits of Azure storage solutions. The first solution is they are durable and highly available. So that comes with cloud computing. In cloud computing, you can set up the configuration to store your data across multiple geolocations so that some disaster happen in one location, still your data is safe in other locations and is available for processing for your business needs. Second benefit is scalable. That again comes with cloud computing. You can add more machines, more nodes, add more storage capacity. The managed is you don't have to care about the security patches, operating system, version number. That is done automatically by cloud computing providers. So let's discuss first blob storage. It is object storage solution. You can store huge volume of data. It could be videos, it could be files, it could be other text data. Blob allows you to store massive amount of data because all the videos and these files could be huge amount. Blob storage is unstructured. That means you can store binary data. It doesn't matter what kind of data is there. It could be videos, it could be files, it could be sound files. So you can, if you need to store gigabyte of store stream data, blob storage is the right solution for you. Blob storage is ideal for filing solutions. If you are serving images or documents to the browser directly, you can use blob storage to store these images and documents and let the application access them over HTTP or HTTPS protocol. Second ideal usage is when you are streaming videos and audios. And third one is backup data. You are trying to set up some disaster recovery process for your data. In case of disaster, you want to make sure this data is available for your application, for your enterprise needs. Also, you can use blob data for analysis. Sometime you for doing analysis you need 10 years of historical data. This is good place for that. How you access blob storage? You can access blob storage either through HTTP or HTTPS. So any client, it could be PowerShell, it could be JavaScript, C Sharp, anything can access blob storage. So it is very important how you store the data. Some data you need immediately, and some data you may not use, and some data you hardly use. So blob storage gives you tiers. They are called hot access tiers. Hot access tier is where you use the most recent data. That should go to hot access tier. Cool access tier data is the data where which you have used not used more than 30 days. So that data can go to cool access tier. And final data is archive data. The data which we you archive access final tier is archive access tier. This tier is where you will never use the data. You'll keep for historical purpose. It has been there for more than 120 days. So we can see blob gives you so we can see blob helps you to organize your data based on the access and how frequency. So let's discuss now Azure Files. Azure File mounts. So let's discuss now Azure Files. You can have create Azure File shares, which is accessible to any applications. So file shares are good when multiple applications need to access the same files. Uh, Azure Files support SMB and NFS protocol. SMB protocol files are accessible to Windows, Mac, or Linux, whereas NFS files are available to Linux and Mac operating system. So the benefit of using Azure file share is you don't have to worry about upgrading the software. It is all the applications on Azure and on premises can share this information as I discussed. So fully managed. You don't have to once you create a share, you don't have to care about the operating system, security patches, all those things. And the third benefit is scalability and resilience is again you can set up your files to be stored among eh, multiple geolocation places. Now discuss the queue storage solution. Sometimes you want the data to come in a queue, so you get a message and it is stored in the queue, and applications read the message from the queue. The benefit of queue is you can use async processing. You are not stressing your database. You are processing messages as they come in. And these Azure queues can be accessed through HTTP or HTTPS. And generally, the message size is 64 KB size. These queues can be used by Azure functions. Azure functions are invoked when some message come in the queue. So you can implement some highly stateless background processes using queue and Azure function. So final is disk storage. Disk storage is you can create it's a block. So final is disk storage. This is block level storage volumes for virtual machines. Again, the benefit is once you create, you don't worry about operating system. These are real virtual. They represent the they represent the real hard disk, but they are actually virtual hard disks, and they can be scaled more. You can add more space to the disks. In this exercise, we will create a blob container, we will upload an image, and we will try to access the image by the URL. So let's go to create resource and create our storage account. I'm searching for storage account. Either you can search storage account and first one showed up, or you can select it from left hand side menu, select the storage and storage category. It gives you all the options available under storage capability. I'm going back to exercise to see the next step. I'm looking for storage account, that is second second option. Okay, I found it and just clicked it. So we have to select the resource. The beauty of using sandbox is it gives us storage uh, sandbox resource out of the box. So I'm giving some unique name. It should be all lowercase. Uppercase is not allowed for some reasons, maybe for support on Linux or Mac. So there are some default options when we are setting up the storage account. So we'll take the default settings and we'll create. Now our storage account is being created. So once our storage account is created, next step is to add a container for blob. So let's go to our storage account. So I mean storage account, and let's go to the container selection. There's a container option, yes, under data storage, and add a container. So we gave a name, added a container. So I'm going to upload some file into my container. Okay, I uploaded a file to the container. Now I'm going to try the access the file inside the blob container. So I have to copy the URL. So URL is that's the place I copied the URL. I copied. I got the error that I don't have access. It's because I have not given access to the container. So I'm going to go and change the settings, give the permission to the container so that it's accessible to outside world. So here I go, I change the access, and let's see. Here I see my uploaded image.